parents parent how they know, right? Like that. That's just what it
Yeah.
is. You parent based off of what you know. I love that you brought up mourning initially because there's no time to mourn, right? Like that. That's
Right.
that's a lot of what the um I'll say the black experience. I feel like a lot of time the black experience is there's no time to mourn. Like you just have to move forward. You have to, like I said, you got bills to pay. You have a daughter with a daughter. You have a son in the Air Force. You have a son who's a troublemaker. And then you have Akeelah who, like, she's gonna kind of do her own thing. She's a good kid. She's gonna follow directions. She's gonna follow your word. And I think that's kind of why she was so embarrassed and shocked. She was like, Akeelah, I wouldn't. She would never think Akeelah would lie to her and betray her.
Right.
And in that scene, Akeelah's like, I'm sorry I lied to you. Like she's just very distraught about it because it's like new territory that they've never kind of had that engagement in their relationship. And
Yeah.
you talked about like this talking, right? The dialogue solves everything. Dialogue solves everything. You have the dialogue, you see people's mutual perspectives, and you both take from it what you can.
Yeah. Yeah, I think also like you said, Akeelah is not one to like really disobey her mother. And this was the first thing she was really excited about. So she had no choice but to do it behind her mother's back. But again, it's like, I think she also carries with her like her father would have probably encouraged her to go on and do this stuff. And I'm sure her mother probably would have too if she had that like if her dad was still there, she had that support too. But yeah, I feel like people don't realize how much like grieving, because I feel like there's no really incorrect way to grieve, but especially when you have kids, that you have to take how this affects them into consideration too, you know? Um, and I don't think she really did that. I think she just kind of was stuck in her own misery and was unable to see anybody else's, and hides behind that, like, very, you know, tough, like, tough mom thing.